We're recording.
Boo! No, we're not.
No.
We're streaming.
That wasn't
In a way.
the record button to start?
No,
No.
Mike doesn't count us in. I count us in.
6, 5.
I don't fucking care. As long as it happens. All right, we ready?
Yes.
Yep.
In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, click.
Oh.
Ooh. Ba, 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 ba,
What the hell?
ba.
Final Fantasy.
How do you
I-
not know Final Fantasy?
No. The what the hell was because I was talking this whole time, but I was muted
Oh.
and didn't realize it. But you guys were responding to me,
What?
so I'm not
Oh.
entirely sure how
Oh
we
my
had
God.
a conversation, but we did,
I
and y'all
was
don't even know about it.
I was just thinking Stacy's being kind of quiet.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
too.
Fuck, man, the whole
Oh,
time,
man.
the whole time.
And it's funny because we were all like laughing at the perfect times in response to whatever you were saying. You're like, oh man, everybody's digging it.
Yeah,
And you're like, oh shit, I'm on mute.
it's all in my fucking head the whole time. That was great.
Welcome back to St. Paxton. I am your game master, Veronica.
I'm Stacy, and I play Bellamy.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I play Todd B.
And I'm Steph, and I play Clara Carter.
My name is Fred, and I play Edward Worthington III.
Wyoming!
Wyoming.
What?
I have a letter here from Wyoming. So.
Oh, I thought we were traveling.
No, well, I mean, we are in like
we would
snowy
never
mountains.
go there.
Or she was
Too
saying,
cold.
she was talking about a person named Yo Ming, and she was like, why?
Wyoming.
Why Yo Ming?
Why not? Oh, mean.
Well, that wasn't what I was saying. I was saying the state of Wyoming, and I wouldn't go there because it's too cold.
Is that where St. Paxton is?
No. Maybe. Who cares?
That's where this mountain's at.
Yeah, maybe just the mountain, just the tip is in Wyoming. Wyoming, yeah, just the tip.
That's like the state slogan, too.
That was funny. Okay, so do you guys... Oh, fuck.
Here, let me
So-
do this. Last time on Welcome to St. Paxton.
So, Mike, what happened last time in St. Paxton? Then you say last time in St. Paxton.
Last time in St. Paxton.
There we go.
Killed it.
Okay. Maybe
So
we-
what did happen? Oh, I'm so sorry.
There was a wizard.
I stabbed a
Okay.
Oh,
bug.
shit. That's right.
Y'all went to the wizard's house. I forget
Yeah.
why Stacy's character was like, all I gotta be with him. His name is Jonathan Crandall.
Because she,
I
the,
gotta
the
be
book,
with
the
the
flesh
book.
book.
The book,
Oh,
not
yeah.
him.
She
The
couldn't
smush
touch.
book.
She couldn't touch
Yeah.
things.
The
when
fleshy,
she was away
flat
from it?
Yeah.
book.
My world is all fucked up because you made me. Well, you didn't make me. I chose to touch the book.
I feel like someone cut the book, not touch the book. But
Well,
cut it.
yeah, that would be Clara. Clara, cut
Okay.
the book.
mean,
Yeah, those last two episodes
Kind of a
were
knife,
very, like, we
Fun.
did everything we weren't supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Depends
know.
on how you look at
I
it.
might have made some choices. It's
Uh,
fine. We'll be
Mike?
fine.
That was a very reassuring laugh.
It was from my soul.
Oh boy. So then we were talking about maybe we should get Bellamy away from the book because she's
No, Bellamy
like,
loves
we-
book.
End on
Yeah.
some
Yeah, there's-
conversation.
Edward was talking about maybe the book has a hold on Bellamy. And the last line was, for all we know, the more time she spends with it, the worse it's going to get.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I wrote it down
No,
'cause it's
not.
Great
broken.
way to end it.
And
Right?
also Bellamy is real thin too.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
curvy.
Sucked out.
It sucked out all my fat, which I'm real pissed
And
off
she's
about.
sandy.
Yeah.
I am gritty.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you're skinny and you're gritty?
Yep.
I don't know what to do with this.
I'm a nasty combo.
Man.
Okay. A skinny gritty makes me think of something that you could do to order coffee. You know?
Probably.
Can I get a skinny gritty
Hey, what can I get you?
or something?
I'd like a skinny gritty.
Well, when I go to the mermaid coffee shop, I order a double dirty chai, and it's great. So I wonder if there is such thing as a skinny dirty. I bet you it's a
double
skinny dirty.
Skinny dirty.
Skinny.
Skinny gritty.
Skinny gritty.
Ugh.
That could be like a
Anyways.
t-shirt.
Gritty.
Skinny gritty.
Skinny gritty.
Get your cup of Joe.
That's just what they like yell back after you order like a black coffee.
Actually, Bellamy, can that be how you order your coffee in a future episode?
A skinny gritty.
Please. Can I get a skinny gritty?
It's
Never
like- it's
explain
like-
it.
It's like plain coffee, but they leave the coffee grind in it.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh,
Skinny
that's
gritty.
Turkish coffee.
It's like crunchy.
Yeah, so it's so you can like read your fortune in the bottom of the cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh.
I
I'm
feel like
in.
St. Paxton would totally do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
here
dig
for
that.
it. Good job, Stacy.
Hell yeah.
We
Way
just
to invent a
spitballed
drink.
this whole thing.
We created a St. Paxton Starbucks.
Yeah.
Mermaid coffee. It already actually existed.
Oh, mermaid coffee.
Mermaid coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't bucks for any stars.
We do the peppermints.
We do the peppermints.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. So you guys are
That's
having
not
a
an slogan.
conversation about getting that book away from Bellamy, I think. But who knows?
Yeah.
I do. I took
That's-
notes.
That's why.
Okay. Oh,
I did
Stacy.
too.
Stacy, what happened last time in St. Paxton?
I'm not Mike. What the hell? The way that we ended it was Todd questions Edward about Belle. They don't seem to think
Oh,
she has.
yeah. Todd thought.
Wait, that seems weird.
Todd thought she just hit her head.
Oh, they don't seem to think she has the issues. Edward thinks they should do the same, see if they have the same issues. So it
Do the
sounds
same
like
what?
What?
Like,
what
I'm
Belle
gonna
did.
touch
He
the
suggested
Oh,
he
taking
suggested taking the
and
book and doing the
seeing-
same shit I did to
for
see if
science to see
To put your finger in?
yes.
if it affects us the same and if Bellamy's just going crazy.
So what you're telling me, Mike,
Terrible
is
plan.
that of all the things that your group could come up with, what you're telling me is that you've all decided that you need to finger the book. Is that it?
I don't think this was decided.
When you
When
put
you
it in
put it
that
gently.
terminology,
I'm just saying we're sticking our fingers into warm, wet places.
It sounds like that's what they're going to try. Yes.
For a friend.
Try anything.
All right, get the book out.
No.
I don't think we
We
agreed
can
on this
touch my
plan.
Oh, we didn't agree on the plan.
I don't-
Okay.
my finger's already in there.
No. No.
Now you're skinny gritty too.
No.
Oh no.
Okay, so let's take you guys back to the living room of Mr. Crandall.
And we have his robes, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Like these
are
blue
very-
robes or something.
Yeah.
Well, they're not all the same color.
Oh, they're different colors.
I feel like they're like snuggies too.
Yeah, they're like
Right.
slankets.
Oh, slankets. Sorry.
The
Nice.
classier version of a snuggie. But no, they're like Santa robes.
Nice.
Well, should I say Santa or should I say Father Christmas robes?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the like floor length
I
kind of.
don't think Santa has robes.
As an aside, cut this all from the podcast.
This is great. We're doing real good.
My boss and I are driving back, and she's driving from this meeting across town. And we pass this place, and she's like, Santa! And I was like,
Oh.
what? And she goes, he's registering to vote. And I turn and I look, and there is a large elderly gentleman with a white beard and red pants and a plaid shirt on. And I was like, oh, wow. And she goes, no, he is the Santa. That's his Uber and his Lyft and everything. It's all Santa'd out. And he even has cards where he calls himself the Santa and he wants you to get hugs. And I was like, that doesn't seem right. She's like, he kind of smells. And I was like, then he's not the real Santa because the real Santa smells like cookies and not rancid milk.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
what?
Cheapers.
Yeah, it sounded fine up till the hugs part. Then I got a little concerned.
Preach. So, anyways, continue.
I'm
Okay.
in the side room being dictated a book, so
No, you're not. Are you dictating a book or are you?
no,
No, you're
being dictated
transcribing.
to. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
writing it down. He's saying
Oh.
words to me.
Oh, he's saying words. You're
Yeah.
writing it down.
Yes, because he
Okay,
has
I
to
gotcha.
translate the symbols.
Gotcha.
Do you think it's a good idea that he's reading
Excuse me.
all of this out loud?
Why would that be a problem?
I mean, Ezra did warn me about the book. She said it can disturb the mind.
Well, how would that change by reading it out loud?
What if it's like
Then
a
it could-
spell book?
Oh.
What if he like summons a demon?
Well, I don't think. Okay, well, first off, if magic were real in that regards, it would take some sort of like component, like D&D. You'd have to like expend some, crushed pearls or something like for invisibility. There'd be like, more than just a verbal component.
I stabbed it and summoned a pus monster. So I don't think it's necessarily going to need
And
components.
if he's truly a sorcerer, then that means he could have taken like the, meta magic skill to allow him to cast spells without semantic or, physical ingredients. I mean,
Yeah,
you know the rules, right? I
on
mean,
second thought, maybe we shouldn't leave them alone in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's maybe break for dinner. That'll get him away from the book, right?
And then we get him to drink so he passes out.
Sure.
I like
And Bellamy, because she seems a little bit into this book. Yeah, we'll
And-
start with dinner.
Yeah.
Dinner's good. And I'll walk down the hall to the room they're transcribing in.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Do you think...
Shh, please be quiet.
Oh,
I've forgotten this person's voice, so if you're a listener, this is his voice now, or something.
we were just talking about dinner. We're all getting kind of hungry. Do you want to maybe take a break? We can all eat something together.
I mean, this is just getting pretty good.
Yes, it is getting very good, actually. We've just gotten to the 3 women. So
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
good.
Great,
are
great,
you? Are
great
you
time
good?
to break, though.
Women need the break.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to like get too much into it because then, like when you're reading a good book and you just can't stop because you've gotten too far into it. So maybe we break now, get dinner, and then you can come back to it later and really.
I'm not really hungry. I mean, I'm sure you have food, right, Mr. Jonathan? I'm sure they can just help
Oh yes,
themselves
I
to
have
some
a very
snacks.
well stocked refrigerator and pantry. Please, why don't you actually go make dinner for us, and then when it's all done, then you can come back and we'll go to dinner then. How does that sound, young miss?
Okay. And then we'll all eat dinner together.
Well, if we're hungry, but yes, I mean, make something tempting, please.
So, Bells, I'm not that good of a cook. Maybe you could help me out?
Well, I need to be here with the book. You've got this. You cooked when I was in the hospital, they said, right?
I made Dole Whip. That's
Yeah.
the extent
Ooh,
of
Dole
my
Whip.
cooking ability is Dole Whip. Um, uh, yeah, I don't. I mean, if you want Dole Whip for dinner, I can make everybody Dole Whip.
I'm good with Dole Whip.
But I think maybe we should have some protein. You look a little drained. Maybe you want something with a little more energy to it.
What are
A
you
little
saying,
more.
Clara?
I'm saying you've been through an ordeal, and food might help revive you.
I feel fine. I'm really not that hungry. I'm great.
So as I was saying, Anne, that's an Anne with two N's and an E. And there was a Agnes.
Okay, I'm gonna make Dole Whip.
Agnes.
Great.
Great.
Hey, Bellamy,
Shut the door.
can we take a quick sidebar? Just real quick. I'm sorry.
Sure. Whatever you have to say to me, you can say in front of this book and Jonathan.
Um, yeah, that's fine. So remember that time when Clara made food for us? It was really bad, and please don't tell her I told you this, but look, you always make amazing food. How about I take over for you? I'll just pick up where you left off. I'll continue to write everything down that Mr. Crandall says so that it doesn't miss a beat. And then you could kind of like gently help Clara, maybe push her out of the way, have her make like ice water for everybody.
Just a moment, Mr. Jonathan, and I will take Fred towards the door, but not leave the room.
His,
It's not
no,
Fred.
his name is not Fred.
Oh shit. That's true. And I will take Edward towards the door, but not leave the room. Look, I told you, I can't leave the book. I can't touch things if I'm not in the vicinity of the book, which means I can't cook. How can I cook if I can't touch?
Well, we'll be in the next room. You'll be fine.
I can't cook if I can't touch. This is all I can do right now. Until we fix it, I have to be here and I have to transcribe this book. So until we find a fix for that, I don't know what else to do.
How about then you just direct Clara into what she needs to do? Because look, I mean, she's got an eye and a hand for art, but her food is less than well, I don't want to be rude, but the last time she made dinner for me, I got incredibly sick, and I
She's
don't want
making
anybody to get food poisoning.
she's making Dole Whip. You guys said it was amazing before. It's gonna be amazing. And if push comes to shove, I'm sure we can just like order some food in.
And if she asks, it was amazing, Bellamy. But what do you mean order food? Is there like a Chinese food takeout place here?
I mean, I'm sure there's food somewhere. Hey, Jonathan, is there like a food that we could order? Wow, is there a food that we could order? Hey, Jonathan, is there like a place that we could order some food from? Because apparently one of my friends maybe poisoned my other friends, and there's a big concern.
Yes, my favorite place is called Dim Sum Yum.
I turn and look at Edward.
Okay. Do you want me to call them, or do you know how to get in contact with them?
Jonathan, do you happen to have like a takeaway menu?
Yes, it's in the kitchen drawer.
See, you can just look in the kitchen. It's gonna be great. The faster we get this transcribed, the quicker I can go back to normal. And I promise you guys, I will make you the best and biggest, just huge, so much food. I will make so much food.
You feel a
soon as I'm
presence
fixed.
behind you.
I turn and look.
Oh, the mention of dim sum yum. I'm actually quite hungry.
Okay. I walk back over to where the book is and I pick it up and hold it to my chest like a schoolgirl. I'm ready to go.
Great.
Great. So I guess we're all going to this place to have food.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
He
Dim sum yum.
doesn't have any pineapple. I don't know how to make Dole Whip without pineapple.
No one wants you to cook. You're a terrible cook.
Jonathan. You know what? Nope, he's kidding. Haha. We're gonna go and get some
No,
something in town.
That isn't true.
It's
You're an
true.
artist, not a culinary artist.
You don't know her. Be quiet. Be quiet.
I can tell.
No, you
Well.
you can't tell anything. Shh.
It is true. To be honest.
Even she knows. Lying doesn't help friendships.
All right, food. Food.
Food. Let's get food.
You find your way down the street at a delicious, some might call it yummy, dim sum restaurant. And you order dim sum. It's the only thing they have there.
Stacy doesn't know what that is, so.
Oh, Stacy. Look it up on the internet and
I
then we'll
will.
go what.
I'd like some dim sum, please.
You don't have to order because we're just moving past this.
Just-
Y'all are not going to get me in a fucking dim sum restaurant where you take 45 minutes to fuck everything up. We're going to get dim sum and then we're getting the fuck out.
Oh, I'm gonna have some of that Mugu Gai pan.
Nope.
I feel real railroaded at this point.
I hope you do.
What's the name of the waiter?
His name is Dim.
No.
And his husband's name is Sum.
Oh.
Is their
And-
son's name Yum?
No,
Oh,
I
you
won't
ruined it.
withstand that.
That would have been adorable.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And they're both French.
Oh.
Put that together.
I will spend the entire time eating with the book like in my lap because I feel like I need to be touching it.
Todd.
What?
Todd.
What?
Freaking Todd.
We gotta get the book away from her. She's acting strange.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Jonathan stands up, pays the tab, and starts walking out of Dim Sum Yum.
I follow him.
Okay, you're the think guy. You gotta figure out how to get the book away from her, or I don't know, something bad's gonna happen.
Okay.
I want someone to cover I'm the bad guy with I'm the think guy. Duh.
Just crossed out right
Yes.
above it. Like a brain. I will jog out after Bellamy and catch up.
You do so. It's still cold. But you're warm in your robes.
So, Bellamy, how's it going?
It's going. The quicker we can get this done and I'm back to normal, the better I will feel.
So, I was thinking, what part, like, why would transcribing the book help make you whole again, or for
Well,
lack of a better term?
Maybe it cursed me, and the answer of how to fix that is in the book.
I mean, I guess that does make sense.
It's the only thing I can figure. I mean, the book did it, so the book has to be able to undo it, right?
Can I look at it for a sec?
I mean, I can hold it open for you.
Yes.
Okay. And I will grip, like, when you have a book and you just open, like you stick your hand on either side and then you open the book so that you have it a hand on both sides. You know what I'm talking about? Sure. Okay. So that's how I open the book. So my hands are on the top of it and it's held against my chest essentially. But it's like open. You're muted, but
Well, shit.
She's
Forget
making all
it.
this dim
I
sum
get it.
jokes.
Yeah, I get it. Go ahead. You're
Okay.
opening the book.
So, and I look at the pages full of symbols.
Okay.
I mean, is there something specifically that you're looking for?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. You're fine.
So, Stacy, your instructions were that you had to be near the book, not that you had to hold the book.
Right.
Am I still okay?
I'm sorry. You're not still muted. I was trying to think back.
Okay.
I think it's more just that the closer she is to the book, the more real she feels. There's
Okay.
going to be a time where she has to put it down, obviously. But at this point of the obsession, it feels okay. I'm not going to continue that, obviously.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do.
So, a young man. I was always really bad at small talk.
I wasn't. I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, good. Good.
Actually, the smaller the better, really.
Small words or
You know, it doesn't matter so much to me.
ah,
Small, big,
all sizes of language.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Okay, I get you now. I understand who you are. Just say anything to anyone, I bet.
Yeah.
So,
So I think this is your house again, isn't it?
yes, of course, this one right here.
Here, let me grab the door for you. Here you are.
Oh, please don't grab my doors.
Oh.
It's locked, obviously.
Oh.
He unlocks the door and lets himself inside and turns around and looks at you all and decides to let you in again. Well, I'm tired. Good night.
Well, we could do more with the book.
I'm full of dinner and now I'm sleepy. Goodbye.
Good night.
And
Sweet
he
dreams.
goes into his bedroom and you hear him shut the door. And then you hear a large piece of furniture move across the floor. And there's a thud against the door.
I knock on the door.
Yes,
Are you okay in there?
I'm fine. I just don't know you people.
Oh,
Good night.
okay. I thought you were rearranging something. I was going to offer assistance.
I don't need your help. Good night.
Good night.
And with that, Jonathan Crandall goes to sleep. Roll investigate.
All of us?
Yep.
I am a professional, and I definitely have my character sheet right here.
You.
Is that is that on the character sheet?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
Is
see
it?
it.
I don't see
It's
investigate.
not.
Is it?
Evidence collection.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
it was. Evidence collection.
forensics,
Sorry. Evidence collection. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
interrogation.
You'll need to get a 4 or higher.
I will put a point into it.
4.
4.
I rolled a 6.
Ooh, nice. Oh, Stacy.
I don't have anything in that. Why would I roll that?
You just
Because
roll it.
I told you to, and I'm the
I didn't
GM.
know you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to Mike.
Everyone.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, great. Perfect. Everyone wins. And I lose. Just kidding. I win because I get things. Okay. So after Jonathan goes to sleep, you all find yourself alone in a strange house. Tell me a room that you walk into.
Kitchen.
Kitchen?
I'm gonna go back
Study.
and study.
You both walk into the study.
Treasure room.
Treasure room. Perfect. You
Oh.
walk.
Sorry.
What are my options?
Yeah,
'Cause
maybe.
I was going to say bathroom, but I don't know. If that's
We're
gonna
we're
be-
building this world together. So now we're going into the treasure room.
Yeah.
Edward, you determine that there's probably, in a person this old with this many fancy robes, a room in his home where all of his precious items are collected. Now, you'd been in the study, and that seemed to be very utilitarian, but he has some really ornate things. So, surely there are other ornate things in the house. And so, you walk into a spare bedroom and you see this bed made up. It actually looks like a huge master bedroom. It has this really large headboard that goes all the way up to the ceiling, and then it comes out, and there's this canopy over the top of it. It's very ornately carved, and it has a really big L in the center of it. There are mannequins placed around the room. There are just 3 of them, and they have these really beautiful dresses on them. There are books, and there's a photo of a woman. Sorry. There's a photo of a woman at this kind of dressing area. And there's a large gilded mirror. Would you like to investigate any one of these items or places in this room?
Yeah. What? So you said the mannequins are wearing dresses?
That's right. And they don't have heads. It's just from the shoulders down.
Are they set up in any like specific configuration around the bed?
No, they just seem to be in corners. That's it. It almost looks like they're not mannequins, but the closer you get to it, you see that you can actually adjust the size of it. And these are probably used by a seamstress.
And you said there is a picture of a woman?
Yes.
I would like to look at this picture.
The picture of the woman is quite old. It is just black and white film, but the woman is very stunning. She has dark hair and really sharp features, but her eyes are soft. They're gray, kind of, in the photo. She looks like someone familiar to you, but you can't quite place the face. It's maybe just someone that you've bumped into once or twice.
Is the picture in a frame or is it like
It is.
a photo paper? Okay. Do I see any other pictures around the room?
As you turn the corner, you see that there's actually a small dresser, and it has a basin and a little pitcher for water. And beside that is another small photo, and it looks to be that same woman and Mr. Crandall, but he's much, much younger. And they're kind of leaning against a rock, but they seem to be very happy to be with each other on a very relaxed day.
So I would gather that this is maybe their bedroom together or her bedroom, and they were probably dating at some point.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else unique that stands out to me?
You have a 6 on investigate. So when you pick up any of the photos, you'll hear something kind of rattle around between the back of the frame and the glass.
I will open up the frame.
You see a letter, and it's a letter from, or I'm sorry, it's a letter to Mr. Crandall, and it's this confession of love. But the woman in the letter says that she can't be with him anymore because her father is on to them, and she's promised to someone else, an older person. But she doesn't say older person. She says a great old one.
Is it signed like with her name?
It is. At the very bottom, it says, always yours, Lavinia.
I will keep the letter and I'll put the frame back together, and then I'll take that with me back out to the main room to meet up with everybody else.
Okay. In the study, there are desks. It's very plush in there in that obviously Mr. Crandall spends quite a bit of time in the study. But you see that he has a lot of medical books just lying around. It seems like he actually has a lot of medical instruments as well. And if you open up any of his wardrobes, you'll see that they have old robes, white robes, and sewn in them, Dr. Crandall.
Do the medical books seem pretty standard?
Yes.
Just like your average medical kind of books.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any drawers to the desk?
Yes.
Can I look in like the top one?
The top one is locked.
Hey,
Can I pick the
bells.
lock?
You can try anything.
I would like to try and pick this lock.
Okay. You need to roll a 3 or higher.
Ugh, let me look at this on here. Where is it? Oof, I only have 1 point in there. Wait, is this the updated sheet? Did I do that?
Do you have to put the book down to pick the lock?
Yep. I'm gonna need both hands. Okay, so I will put the book down on the desk and come around, take a look at it, pull some bobby pins out of my hair, spend a point, and try to pick this lock.
Okay.
I
You
rolled
go ahead.
a 6.
Perfect.
I mean,
You actually really need to get in here.
cool.
As you hear the lock click, Edward steps into the room and he looks like he has something to say. And your eyes just sort of glance over at him in the doorway. And then you hear that very satisfying tumble and click as the locking mechanism releases and the drawer is free to open.
My eyes get big and I look at Clara and I slowly start opening the drawer because I'm looking for traps or alarms after that stupid dream we had. So I'm like real cautious, but I'm super excited about it.
Okay.
I'm leaning in to watch.
You see a very old scroll.
I gently take it out and turn to give it to Clara.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Is it like tied shut,
is
or is there a
sealed.
seal? Oh, like a wax seal?
A wax seal.
Can I kind of hold it up to start with and see if I can sort of see the inside of it without breaking the seal?
Sure, you can try anything.
Okay, I'll sort of hold it up and look at it.
Okay. As you look, excuse me, as you look through one end of the scroll, you are taken to this place. It's like a kaleidoscope where all of these colors are moving around, and you don't quite know what to do with this, but you feel this sensation of power, actual power. And your eye doesn't want to leave this scroll that you're looking through. As you turn away from the light and you look at Edward, you don't see Edward at all. You just see this like prism of light and shapes that are almost unrecognizable to you. You don't know what you would even call that, or how you could even manipulate your hands to paint or draw it.
Can I turn to look at Bellamy with it?
As you turn to look at Bellamy, you start to get dizzy because this is so much to take in. But you see the same thing with Bellamy. There's just shape and color that is completely foreign to you.
I'm gonna keep looking through it, just mesmerized.
If she's quiet, I'm like, Clara, what do you see? What were you looking at?
It's incredible. I don't know how to describe it. The colors.
Is it
God, if I could paint that. Oh,
is it like a drawing or a photograph?
no.
You can see Clara's eye through the other side.
Just looks normal.
It looks completely normal.
Okay. Can I see like the interior of the scroll? Is there any colors or anything like she's describing?
You're not close enough to do that, but you can see it's just like if I were holding up a sheet of rolled up paper to my eye, you would be able to see my eye.
Can you open it?
I don't want to risk destroying it. This is beautiful. What if opening it releases it? Maybe it all would be like this.
Releases what? I'm not sure.
Oh, do I feel compelled to keep looking through it?
No, not at all.
Okay. So I'll like reluctantly take it away from my eye, and then I want to look at the wax seal.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be some way for me to try to like gently peel it up without just completely destroying it?
You can try anything.
Could I use like some kind of art skill
Sure.
to do that?
Do you have a forgery or anything?
Ooh.
Or something that could be like forgery?
I have craft. Yeah.
As you have taken the scroll away from your eye, you do lose that feeling and that sensation of power. And your mind, you quickly almost forget about the different shapes and colors, and it's like you remember something cool happening, but it doesn't stick with you.
Okay. Can I use craft to try to peel it off?
Tell me how you would do that.
With my delicate crafting skills. That was a stretch, I know. Or I can just try to pick it off.
I would, as your loving GM, I would encourage you all to
Yeah.
work together because perhaps someone in your party has skills of benefit.
I don't see anything like a forgery or
Is there a design on the wax? Can I tell if there's like a? I know I'm probably too far to see a design, but can I tell if there's a texture to it?
Yeah, there's definitely a texture to it.
When I see that, I'll say, "What's the symbol on the wax? Is there like a picture or something in it?"
I'll look at it a little more closely.
Yeah, it looks like a C, like a capital C, with a dot in the middle of it.
So it's a C, like must be for Crandall. I want to get this thing open because I want to see what's inside, but I don't want to destroy it and then have him get upset that I destroyed his scroll.
So is craft under your art?
I have.
discipline?
It's under technical abilities, which is
Yeah.
kind of funny.
I can look up.
So I think that craft is to craft like items.
Yeah, it's probably more to create items than to destroy them.
Right. So I would actually use something art related because you've probably had to restore paintings and things of that nature, which would require a more delicate hand than your crafting of bombs or whatever.
Can I do that?
You could try anything.
Art history.
Right? Well, I have just
Glitter
like
bomb.
I could do just art,
Okay.
or if that works. That's a 2.
Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna need a 5 or higher.
Well, ironically, I don't have points in art, so
I'm so naturally good at it.
You break the wax.
Yeah, you take a small, it looks like something that maybe Mr. Crandall uses to dig underneath his fingernails and clean under them, but it's nice and sharp and flat. And so you take it and you start edging underneath it. And just as you think you've got it, you snap the seal in half. It's a hard break.
well, maybe we can melt it back together, and I'll open the scroll.
Edward, you're just watching as she breaks
Stab.
into this dude's
Stabbing
Scroll.
once again.
Oh, did you guys find a letter too? I found this letter behind a picture frame. I think it's
Oh.
like about his, I don't know, ex-girlfriend or something.
Ooh, can I read it?
Yeah, here. There's a really interesting part where it talks about the great ones. Have you guys, or the great one, have you guys heard about anything like that?
Todd.
Yes. I was like, God, I don't know what I'm doing in the kitchen, but it's gonna take a while.
You are fucking shots of ranch. You're just taking them down.
The dim sum was great, but as you get into Mr. Crandall's stash, you see that he has a wide variety of cheeses and hams and different, really great salad and sandwich stuff. And so you start making yourself a sandwich.
Naturally.
And then you think, I wonder if he has any of those like frozen pies and cakes in his freezer because maybe you could take one out, let it thaw. Might be good. But when you do that, you turn around and you are dead center with a photograph of Darius and what looks like a young Mr. Crandall.
Hanging on the wall? Or
Just
on the
magnet onto the
refrigerator?
fridge.
Okay.
And they're both wearing lab coats. You squint and you see on Darius's coat it says Dr. Hensley.
Is this an old photograph as well?
This is an old photograph.
I will take the magnets off and flip the photo around to see if there's anything on the back.
There isn't anything on the back. Actually, let me go back. It just says Darius and me.
Huh. I'll set it on the counter and then look for the pie.
Unfortunately, he's mostly an ice cream fan, so there's a lot of ice cream and frozen confections, but no pies or cakes or anything like that.
Okay, the other thing that I wanted to search for in particular was trap doors in the floor and the walls.
Okay.
Because
After
if I remember correctly, the Blood Witches had tunnels and weird shit all over the place.
Okay. After you've eaten your sandwich and discovered there are no pies, cakes, or the like in the freezer, you begin your hunt. Your belly is now full. You kind of walk in a particular way to where you would be able to hear hollowness or unusual hollowness in the floor. And you push against the wall to see if maybe anything has a little bit of give. And then you notice a cord that goes to the outside. There's a door that leads outside, and there's a cord that's like an extension cord that's also running to the outside area. But no trapdoors.
Is the cord, like, is it plugged into a plug or something?
It is.
Okay. I will open the door and see if I can't trace the cord.
You follow the cord outside and you see that it just plugs into some lights on a patio.
All right, with that, I will go back into the kitchen and shut the door. And then I will, of course, scoop up ice cream for me and my friends and grab the picture and bring it back to the study.
Okay. Todd arrives as Edward is talking about the things that he found, and Todd has also brought gifts.
All right, here's one for you, and one for you. And if you can hold it, here's one for you, Bellamy. And there we go. So, what did we find?
When Todd says, if you can hold it, here's one for you, I have the sudden realization that I'm touching things without having to hold the book. And there's like a tense in my shoulders that drops a little. And I slump into a chair. I'm like, oh, thanks, Todd. And I will hold the letter in one hand and scoop ice cream in the other while I listen to what's going on and read the letter.
Okay. The letter says the exact same thing that it said to Edward. You hear this, you read this letter from a woman named Lavinia, and she talks about how she loves Jonathan, but she can't be with him. Her father has promised her to a great old one.
While she's reading that, can I gently unroll the scroll and see what's inside?
Yeah, absolutely. You see a lot of symbols. You don't know what they mean.
They're not colorful.
No, it's just writing.
I'll roll the scroll back up. And do I kind of remember at least something weird about when I looked through it the first time?
I mean, you remember that something was cool about it, but yeah, it's gone. I mean, it's totally faded.
I'll look through it again just to kind of see what was so cool about it and why I was so interested in the scroll.
The same unrecognizable shapes and colors appear to you.
Oh, I didn't break it. Good.
What didn't you break?
The colorful scroll.
Todd says this as he presses one eye against the other end of the scroll, and now you are sharing an eye tunnel. And Todd, you see these shapes and colors. Unbelievable.
This is weird.
You can see it too?
I think there's something in this ice cream.
No, I didn't have the ice cream yet. Isn't it so beautiful?
But how... Can I borrow this? And
Todd pulls it
pluck
away.
it out of her hand.
Oh.
Okay, wait a second. So... Wait. I look at the symbols on the scroll. Are these similar to the symbols in the book?
Roll something?
Okay. Library use.
Sure.
That's a 1.
Well, you can't make heads or tails of this. I will say, though, these seem more letter-ish, whereas the others are full-on just symbols. They could mean any number of things. These seem to have a repeating order and a flow of shape.
Okay.
It's like a spell scroll, Todd.
Well, yeah, but you don't cast
It's like
spells by
color-
looking through it.
Color spray in a scroll. Oh my gosh.
But how is it doing that?
Magic. Duh.
I'm going to open the scroll, like instead of it being rolled up entirely, and just touch the two tips of the ends together in like a big circle and look through it and see if anything happens.
Yeah, so as you unroll the scroll, you like, unless is it like next to your eye as you're unrolling it? Can you describe to me how you're doing this?
Yeah, so I would just be like unfurling it and then just making a bigger circle out of it.
I see. It's really difficult to get the ends to actually meet up because they've been rolled in that particular way. But yeah, I mean, you can kind of do it, but it's not going to make like a perfect circle. And when the edges are overlapped, yeah, you see those same shapes or colors or whatever it is in there.
I stick my arm through it.
You motherfuckers.
Don't give us toys, man. Don't give us toys.
Oh,
You pull your arm back and it's gone.
Oh, man.
Why do we keep fisting things? I don't understand.
Oh no.
That's amazing.
How can I save you? No.
You can't.
I have bad luck, but when bad luck happens,
Oh.
it helps me. Right, it's
Okay.
it's
You
good.
have bad luck,
See?
and when you have bad luck, it helps you.
Do
Okay.
you see why I took this trait? Like, I know me.
That was so good.
You all watch eating your ice creams as Todd. Oh, this is a great suggestion by
Yeah.
Rob. And that's where we're going to call it. Ugh. Ugh.
Can it literally end with that? Like, you all watch as Todd sticks his arm. Nope, that's what we're gonna call it. Like, just leave that completely in there.
Yeah, I want you to leave in the, oh my God, how am I going to save you? Oh, that's going to be kind of a shortish episode, but we were like on it the whole time, so that's good.
Yeah.
Once we
Oh.
started.
Yeah, we had little gaps in the beginning, but
It's only an hour of recording. I don't know if we can stop it there.
I think
Next
one
episode,
short
it
episode
starts-
is fine.
It starts with Todd pulling his arm back. It's gone, and he's just screaming. Like,
Fucking Crandall gets up, now he's pissed off. He's a pissed off wizard.
So we stabbed a scroll and
it's a good thing you didn't stick your head in it.
Oh,
I don't think it's big enough.
Probably not.
That's a good save, Mike.
probably on
I don't
purpose.
think it's big enough. Not for this beautiful brain.
For science.
Well, I
do
mean,
we
I was
wanna-
mainly trying to see, like, if the, I don't know.
No, I
It
love
made
it.
sense to me.
These
Great.
conversations and more will be on our Patreon only Take a Knee episode. So head on over there to Patreon, subscribe to that, and hear why Mike thinks that he's the bravest person, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
That was brav. That was real brav. Ugh. I'm scared. What am I going to do? Bye.
All right. I will stop. We're stopping the recording, and then I will
Stop
stop the
record. Start record. File. New.
Oh, God.
stream. All right,
multi-track.
stream.
That
We
was
will be
great.
right back. We're doing 2 eps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, stream.
After these messages.